So one of the common problems with doors is when the lock cylinder breaks. In this instance, it's a Euro profile cylinder. They can sometimes jam if they haven't been greased up, or alternatively if they've been attacked or there's any damage to them. So in this video, what we're going to do is talk you through the process of removing a Euro profile cylinder from a door and measuring it up so you know exactly what to order, and then after that installing it again and checking it's working. So I've got my colleague Richard here who's going to talk us through each stage. So Richard, when you're looking at replacing a Euro profile cylinder, what's the first thing that you look at?
The first thing you've got to do is basically put the key into the Euro profile cylinder itself, and then look for the locating screw, which is actually keeping the cylinder secure in the door.
Perfect. And then once you've found that screw, I'm assuming that you just take the screw out, and then what happens then? Once
you take the screw out, you just do have to move the key one way or the other way for the actual cylinder to come out of the body, and then you're free to replace that.
So you mentioned before, I think, that you have to have the key position in either 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock, is that right?
That's correct.
And that's just to keep the cam...
That's to keep the cam.
Right, got you. Okay, so you've got to a point where you're taking the cylinder out, you've got the cylinder in your hands. What measurements should you be looking at once you've got the cylinder out?
Once the cylinder's out, basically you've got to take the two measurements. You take the internal and the external, measuring from the centre of the screw to the outside of the barrel both ways. It could be equal, it could be offset, but you do need to know them dimensions, obviously, to get it the correct cylinder.
So to order the correct cylinder. So it's fair to say that in some instances that measurement for internal and external will be different.
It will be different, yeah, and you just make sure what the cylinders doesn't protrude any further than 2 or 3 mil externally, like for the security reasons.
Got you. Right, okay. So you've taken the cylinder out, you've measured the internal and the external measurement. What's the next step after that? You've ordered and you've got your new lock cylinder. What happens then?
And basically you just following the procedure again, but the opposite way around. You're going to put the key in the barrel, you're going to turn it to the 11 or 1 o'clock position, you're going to push the barrel back into the lock and then refit the central screw.
So Richard, in terms of maintaining a Euro profile cylinder, are there any recommendations that you could put forward to our viewers?
Well, we recommend using a silicone spray, which just prevents any build-up of dirt or anything getting in there, just to preserve the lock to its full potential.
Fantastic. So that's my colleague Richard there, and that is how to remove, measure and install a Euro profile lock cylinder. I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.